All right, everybody. Let's just start off this podcast by addressing the biggest issue. We all condemn Simone Biles.
No, we're not starting the episode like that.
Condemn. You should get on that fucking...
No.
What do they do? What sport does she play?
Dude, I don't know who she is or what she does. I'm happy for her.
I don't know who she is, but as far as I'm concerned, she's a coward. That's all I need to know about her.
Not.
I've not done 1 minute of research.
I'm editing all of this out.
I think she plays field hockey. She's a girl, so I assume it's field hockey.
How
or
do you know?
Pole dancing, maybe.
How do you know what she identifies as?
Those are the only two sports.
Because she quit. If she quits, and she's probably a woman. It's typical woman behavior, quitting when the going gets tough.
Word, not like Scottie Pippen quit when he didn't want his team to go.
No,
He didn't get the ball.
All right, we're not starting with sports talk.
Scottie Pippen identifies as a woman. You heard it here first.
The last time we started with sports
podcast.
talk, you were like, that is the worst 2 minutes we've ever done. Please edit it out. And I did.
This isn't sports talk. This is coward talk. And this is the first episode of the Coward Talk podcast, and it's titled Simone Biles. Get your ass on the vault.
There's already a guy named Colin Coward that does that, so that's already played, bro. Sorry. Yes. So we can start this again from the top.
Yeah,
do some more collabs, Jesse. Do some more collabs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the LonelyMans podcast, episode 1 of the Holly Johnston Residency. Holly Johnston, welcome back to the podcast.
It's gonna be my new home soon.
Today.
Yeah.
Start today.
I mean, today I'm still
Or
here.
tomorrow.
This comes out on Monday. You've been gone for 2 days, Ben.
Oh shit! No, I left yesterday. Then.
Yeah.
I left yesterday. I took a trip to Sweeney, Texas.
What did you do in Sweeney, Texas?
That's a great question. I don't know yet, but I will tell you how I ended up on Sweeney, Texas. There's only one thing I wanted to do this whole time.
Yeah.
I wanted to take these 2 days before I fly out to Colorado, and I wanted to have a gnarly mushroom trip in the forest. So
Out in West Texas?
So I looked up best places to stargaze in Texas.
Nice. Good
And,
search.
And then
Good low-key search.
And then the only one that was within 4 hours, because that was the max amount of time I wanted to drive, and one was called Brazos State Park. And so then I found the nearest Airbnb to Brazos State Park, and that's how I decided where I was going to go.
Brazzers State Park.
Yes, Brazos, dude. If you go there, you see J-Mac doing the fucking check-in.
Hell yeah.
Just behind trees
No, it's
and
that
shit.
guy that got his dick insured for $1 million. He's going to be there.
His dick is insured for $1 million?
Yeah, Brazzers insured his penis for $1 million.
Is it insured against STDs? Like,
That's a good question. That
like
might violate the insurance.
yeah, can he file a claim if he gets herpes? Like, what?
That might have been a pre-existing condition.
What if his dick grows? What is it called? You can't get hard anymore.
Erectile?
Erectile dysfunction,
yeah,
impotency. Yeah, well, if he gets impotent, can he file a claim against impotency? Could be like, bro, my dick. Look at the evidence. Watch this clip.
If it's an on-site accident, maybe on-the-job accident.
I wonder what. I just want to know that. As someone who works in insurance, I want to know what that policy covers.
He gets Jerkman's comp.
Gross. That's what every porn star's called officially. Classic German. So gross. Oh shit! What would you call
Holly,
it?
you got to do a lot of porn talk on the podcast. That's big. You're a fan. You know what's up.
I'm learning. I'm taking it all in. It's a lot.
You gotta take Ben's place on the podcast. So you have to.
I have to start smoking weed out of volcanoes.
You have to vape a full bag out of the volcano.
Talking about mushrooms and.
Yeah, heavy mushroom talk.
You need to.
lie.
You
I'm
need to.
pretty good at lying.
You have to challenge Paul and me on everything.
Done.
School Paul on life. Give him some life lessons.
You know what? You can just not do that. That would be good. You can maybe
I feel
do
like everyone just shits on Paul. Like it starts out normal and then it just always ends with shitting on Paul.
You need to do that. What do you think about his haircut right now?
We've already addressed the haircut.
Not on the air though. It's fresh content.
We were at Lucky Duck the other day and I was like, who is that? And I turned around and it was Paul. And it was like, you got a haircut. And I didn't say anything else. And he just goes, you don't like it. And I was like, I never said that.
You didn't have to.
Those are not my words.
It's because when he walked up to me and said what's up, I just looked at him and said, fuck you, dude.
Where did you get your hair done, Paul?
I don't remember.
You know he went to a salon.
Yeah, just walked by a place and walked in, did it, and kept walking.
Is it that barber chair on 6th Street that's out in the middle of the road?
Did you get cut under the I-35?
I've seen that guy's work. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I've seen him work. They got an office in there and everything. A real legit chair. Did your haircut come with a hair massage?
No. It came with the overweight woman talking to me, talking to me about her life the entire time.
It came with a tank top and a purse.
I wish.
Dang. I feel like Paul should go to a barbershop.
Yeah, not a salon.
Then you have like
get a man's cut. You should have gone. I thought you were gonna go bowl cut, undercut.
Yeah.
You're talking a lot of shit about what you would do with your hair.
I mean, this is kind of like a very long undercut. I mean, the underneath is tapered. I don't want to talk about hairstyles.
A lot of feminine
Do
undertones.
you like your haircut, Paul? That's all that matters.
I'm talking to two people. I mean, Ben looks like Gerald from Hey Arnold. And fucking Jesse looks like fucking American History X, one of like the background characters. It doesn't even get a line in the fucking film. So
I'm an extra, American History extra.
And Paul looks like the mom from American History X.
You look like a mom.
How much say did your girlfriend have in the haircut?
None.
She booked the appointment. You did not. Now I see how this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have matching haircuts now?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
Out here looking like one of the Property Brothers.
Paul
All
claimed
right.
he cut his hair because he was sick of all the attention that it was getting. Like this was this was the fix.
Hey, let me get this haircut so no one will notice my hair.
No one's gonna say shit about it. We'll just move on.
Maybe he's planning on running for Senate. Council. City council.
Paul, did you buy ties? Like, what are you doing over there? All right.
I bought something to tie around my neck later and put in my shower.
Is it all the hair that you cut off?
my shower.
You just fashion it into a robe.
He donated it to Locks for Life.
Are you taking your jerking off to another level?
Some kid just has little gray strands of hair.
I'm not usually one of these people that whenever someone's making fun of them is like, well, that dude's just jealous. But everybody is really jealous of my hair. It's like apparent that any man that talks to me about my hair would switch with me in a second.
Yeah. we would.
None of us are balding though.
Yeah, that's true. You guys at least have that going. But
Yeah.
I still think I beat you in the hair game just objectively.
Well, you
Although
used to.
you have nicer hair than I thought, Jesse. Now it's
Thank
growing
you.
out.
I'm just finding this out now. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
You probably should just let it grow out like normal instead of like a.
Are those curls
super
natural,
dog.
or you've been doing something?
Dude, my hair's never been this long since ever. My whole entire life.
You got
I
a
have
little
no idea.
wave to it, bro. You got a little curl to it.
Yeah,
a
why
little
wouldn't you
natural
just
curl.
let your hair grow out and have like curls?
I'm letting it grow out the back and have curls.
Yeah, but I mean like a normal human being.
I found a mullet Instagram, and there's other people that have this haircut and they let it grow really long, and it looks so sick. So that's what. That's where I'm headed.
I guess it is. You know what? The only
Instagram.
I want you to put at least a year into this haircut, like a year more into just letting that back grow out at
All right.
least.
I think October was the last time I got a full haircut.
No, I want like a year from today, like August 1st. I want to see like August 1st, 2022. I want your hair to be like down to your fucking nutsack.
That'll be almost
dude.
2 years of letting it go.
Yeah,
So
I want your
fun.
hair to be tickling your balls when you're peeing, dude.
The only thing I respect about this haircut is that it is tactically sound because just hair in your eyes. Like the only benefit a haircut really should give you, which is why I didn't really like having long hair, is that it should just stay out of your eyes and shouldn't impede your ability to evade predators.
Yeah.
And that
Or have
definitely-
sex with your girlfriend.
That definitely does that.
You're on top. You have to keep like.
Yeah, no,
sweeping it
that's
back.
literally probably the main reason I cut it. Because like if I was, it was like literally hanging down like a foot when I was a missionary.
Yeah.
Did you have any hair? Did you carry hair ties? Did you have to start carrying hair ties?
No, but I was either gonna have to do that or cut it. I was gonna have to start rocking a ponytail, which is just like such a loser haircut. I wish it wasn't.
What about the man bun?
Oh yeah, bun it up.
It's just a loser way to be. It's like the gayest thing in the entire world is to have long hair and be like tied
Yeah.
up. Just cut it shorter, dude. Either have it or don't. If you're a man,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
There's nothing gay about this haircut.
Thanks.
There's not.
Again, Jesse, it's hard. You should.
Wait,
These jokes only work on the audio version of the podcast because if people see your haircut trying to insult somebody else's hair, they're just gonna be like, "Well, this doesn't work."
I want to hear what
It's like
Alyssa
Roseanne
said
going on.
about your haircut, Paul.
I mean,
What was your girlfriend's input?
my relationship is private and not for the public eye.
I can't wait to see her and talk to her about this.
TMZ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her about it.
If you leave for a month, Alyssa's coming on this podcast full time,
All right.
and we're just running through you, dude.
You could just switch me out right now and just keep giving me the Patreon money.
No, but Holly's getting the Patreon money now.
Yeah, but if Alyssa wants to take
there's
my
money,
chair,
Thank God.
Yeah,
I'm losing so much money.
You're gonna get a cool $16.
Not for this episode. You're
Hell
doing this
yeah.
for. You're doing this for
It's
free.
more than I'm making right now.
Yeah.
Still
Did
more than I'm making
We'll
now.
talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, speaking of this weekend, your birthday is this weekend, right?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I mean, yeah. It's
2 days
tomorrow.
ago.
2 days ago.
It's 2 days
We're
ago
living in the past.
from my future self.
Send Holly a happy belated, please.
What are you turning?
24.
24.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Money, hoes, cars, and clothes. Holly's turning 24.
She's gonna be blowing drugs, fucking hoes. Holly's turning 24. Yeah, so I don't know if you know this, but now that you're taking over the room, there's a lot of zero responsibility. Your responsibilities drop when you go in there.
It's just this podcast for mainly.
Pretty much, and the weed part, and then yeah, that's 90% of it. Also, no
So
more
I
hoes.
have to smoke weed?
Yeah, pretty
Is
much.
that a requirement?
No, it's mandatory.
I'm gonna have to do some training. It's been a while. I'm gonna
Also-
get my tolerance up.
No, this is the best way to do it. Also, no more.
Just going cold.
At midnight, you have to sit on this couch, smoke weed, and watch basketball highlights at full volume. That is a requirement.
Who does gonna walk in and be
Who does that? Is that Paul? No, you have to eat ice cream. That's what you do.
You do that.
I never watch basketball
I love
highlights.
ice
Not
cream.
like one time. I've never watched
How
basketball
often
highlights.
Do you eat ice cream?
All right, full games.
I don't want to involve myself in this conversation.
Yeah.
But there's been at least one time Ben has been watching basketball on this couch.
Yes.
Maybe not highlights though. Maybe that's what he was going for.
Yeah, maybe not highlights.
The only basketball I would have watched on this couch would have been like the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Or like that. But those games are not over. They're over well before midnight.
I don't give a fuck what you watch because I literally can't hear it at all over there. So this
Yeah.
is a you guys problem.
I mean,
right next
it's not
door.
a me problem. I feel great about everything I've done so far. I have zero regrets. Dude.
Good.
Yeah, I'm out here. I'm just like, whenever it happened, like, bro, get a tighter door, dude. Sleep tighter. I don't know. Figure that shit out.
I'm more concerned with the McDonald's cheeseburger and egg smell that drifts into my room around 7:15 every morning.
No, 6:45.
6:45. When I wake up, it doesn't matter. I could have been to bed at 5 in the morning.
You don't like the smell of fresh bacon and eggs in the morning?
I went to bed at 5 in the morning, and it's so strong that like I'm deep in my REM sleep of like I needed it so bad. I still wake up at 6:45 and just be like, what the fuck?
Justin actually just pipes it into the vents. He knows it fucks you up. He just like, fuck Paul.
You
Just
buy
puts
you an
it
air freshener.
Yeah, he just sprays it into your vents, bro.
I turn on the microwave
I know.
vent sometimes.
That's why I've never said anything because I know it's sort of an unavoidable evil. I'm not just going to
Yeah.
be like, hey, you can't eat breakfast anymore. But it does, you know.
Unless I just got home, I never noticed.
Which is similar to Ben. I mean, if it's the NBA Finals, then you just kind of have to accept it. What's he
Right.
going to do?
Yeah.
Go in his room and watch the NBA Finals?
7 games in a year, bro. You got 7 games in a year. You can handle it. You'll be okay. I never hear you make breakfast, like unless I'm just barely going to sleep.
I'm closest to your room too.
Yeah, I never hear it. I mean,
I don't know. Well, this corner, the smell definitely just gets into my room somehow in a weird. Because it's like it smells like you're making cheeseburgers in my room.
Jimmy Buffett cheeseburgers.
It's so, and then like I'll go back to bed. When I wake up, it's gone.
Yeah.
So, but it's so strong.
'cause I
like,
clean
while you're
up
doing it.
after myself.
No, I know, but it's just so strong while you're doing it, and then
I feel like you should just leave bacon every morning. Like there should be bacon in the kitchen when we wake up.
You want some bacon?
Honestly, I don't get out of bed or leave my room till like 2 p.m. on most days.
It's gonna be cold, crispy bacon.
That would be delicious. I love bacon whenever, honestly.
All right, I'll leave you a slice.
No, it's too late now. I'm gonna be gone. You're gonna be leaving Holly bacon by the time this happens.
All right,
Holly, do you want bacon? Are you working again, or what are you doing nowadays?
Me?
Yeah. What are you doing for this month?
I quit my second job of this month.
This month is my favorite part. Just try to sneak that in there. I quit
I'm
my
such a
second
piece
job.
of shit.
Since you last been on, it's probably 2 jobs you quit.
Yeah, I'm just collecting waitressing uniforms and menus. It's just like I don't know what to do with them all. I'm just gonna donate them to Salvation Army. Like, what are we gonna do with this PF Chang's apron?
Did you get any bottle openers?
I got one from my apartment complex, Ballpark North, baby.
Hell yeah, shout out Ballpark.
Don't tell the people on the internet where you live.
She doesn't live
but
there
I don't
anymore.
live there anymore. It's empty now.
Oh,
well,
true.
almost.
Okay, well, you're still narrowing it down where we live.
Yeah, but this isn't coming out until 2 days, and I'll be gone.
You're narrowing it down that we live close to that.
No, now you are, dude.
You can edit it out.
If anyone wants to find us, I mean, please, we're very lonely over here.
I don't dare. If you dare me, I'll say our entire address, apartment, and zip code right now. I honestly don't give.
Give my
honestly,
social security number.
I'm not going to edit it out.
What are you gonna take?
Steal Holly's identity, get her a new job.
Raise my credit. I dare
Steal
you.
my identity. Fill out a lovely job application. Tell me what they say.
You know, I found out recently that I got something from, like, I was trying to get some appointment and the bank sent me some credit information. Turns out some guy named Steve Cortez in California was using my identity back in 2014.
Whoa.
I didn't even know. He just applied for shit with my social security number.
Oh, he probably has one that's
Shit.
similar to yours. They just fucked it up a few times.
Just,
Well, joke's on him.
yeah. I was like, you sucker. You're not getting approved for shit.
One time I signed up for a website and I put a social security number in, and this was like years ago. And then like a week later, I just checked with my mom because she had the card at her house, and I was like, oh, I put the wrong number in there. And I was like, well, they didn't say anything. I just went about my day. It's like an online poker website. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Probably best not to put your social security number into online poker.
Yeah, wait a minute. Why would you need your social security number
Because
to play
it's-
online poker?
because
I had
they
to connect
track-
it to my banking institution.
Yeah, because they track online gambling like a lot, like anywhere it's legalized. Like they won't. Anytime people are actually making money, the government is going to know about it. They need to know how much you're making and how much they're getting of that any money you're making.
Well, they don't have to worry about my comedy career then, because I am hemorrhaging money at an alarming rate.
It's costing me. You know what? Somebody told me that, like, even if you have a day job, that you should file your taxes
day jobs.
as a comedian. Yeah, day jobs are the worst.
Because
trust me.
all the money you spend.
Yeah, because of all the money you can spend, you can write off like a bunch of stuff
I did
and like.
this year. I got a lot back.
Yeah, you get a shit ton of money back, and if you take all the money you make from your Doorbell W-2s and you like put that into like comedy money, you can even get a bunch more back. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I
Got a
should
lot back.
track all the French fries that I buy and gas that I spend.
Yeah, that's all you drove to an open mic. You drove to a show. That's bro. You can fucking deduct everything.
Truly, even if I somehow do make it in comedy, I will have put as much money as people put into a college education just on fast food and gas,
Lone Stars.
and Lone Stars alone,
I mean, that's the sacrifice.
Yeah.
instead of textbooks.
At least we don't live in a place where like you have to pay for open mics. That would be a trip. Like in New York.
New
where you gotta-
York, yeah, that was
yeah.
one of the reasons I chose not to come to New York.
I mean,
I
you
was
definitely-
between here and New York.
You definitely pay for open mics, just not monetarily. It's
No,
more
just
like
with your spirit.
a piece of your soul.
Yeah, but imagine doing all of that and then having to pay money. Imagine there's 4 people up there and you got to go
$5.
pay $5
That's $15 a night.
to just fucking bomb your dick off in front of nobody.
I think you have to pay for the Velveeta room mic, and it's like maybe 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
You have to
Wait, you don't have to pay for that.
I think so.
Jesse's like, they made me pay. Jesse, you're the only one that paid.
I've never seen anything they've posted that
No, that
indicates
was a homeless man
unless
outside the
they're-
door.
Yeah,
Every
unless they're
parking
charging-
attendant
That
in
was a
Austin.
homeless man dressed as a parking attendant and a door guy. He switches
just-
off.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a homeless guy, I'd be pulling pranks all the time. I'd just be standing outside of doors and be like, yeah, that's $20 cover. And then just like taking money and just like, the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna start barking. That's what I'm doing. It's just 12 in the afternoon. You guys want like comedy?
You want some fresh comedy?
I think if you're homeless, you should just sign up for open mics. And when you get on stage, be like, all right, if someone gives me $1, I'll get off stage right now. And you can continue the open mic.
Otherwise.
If not, I'm going to stay up here until someone forcibly removes me. You get $1, you go to the next mic.
I feel like $1 is too little to ask for that game plan. Like if I'm gonna
Well,
go,
exactly, because someone will just give you it.
I feel like if you say a 5, someone will throw you a 5.
Nice. Well, that's even better.
I mean, yeah, I'd be like, I might even go up to 10 if I'm really feeling. If I was a homeless guy, I'd be like, listen, I could be up here for 5 minutes, or the faster someone throws me a 10, we call this a day.
Who is saying that if you go up to somebody to like either give me $5 or give me 5 minutes, they're gonna give you the $5?
That was me.
That was you last night?
I'm trying to work that bit out because I talked to Paul about
that was a bit of yours.
Yeah, I'm trying to work that bit out, and I just don't get the wording right. But
I like that.
Yeah, because I'm like, if a homeless person asked me for money, I'd be like, fuck you. But if he asked me for a time, I'd be like, take my money. Like, that's...
What if I just heckled people at open mics and I was like, I'll leave if you give me $5. But if you don't, I'm going to wait until security asks me.
Just yelling, give me $5 for the whole set.
This shit sucks. You're a faggot.
Give me $5. I hate you.
I used to go to this fair when I was a kid, and they had this insult clown. And it was just like a clown in like a dunking booth.
Yeah.
And he would just insult people, just like shit on people, call them like fat and shit, and
Those
just
guys
make
were the
them
best.
angry.
Yeah.
And then they'd probably make so much money just like
you make
insulting
a
people.
killing. And people try to like throw stuff at him, right? Like they try to like dunk him or whatever. Yeah, that would be a great job, honestly.
You start calling some guy's girlfriend fat and like heckling him.
Yeah, and then he's gonna pay to get.
I would love, honestly, that'd be a great job. I'd have a field day with that for
I'd
a
be
day.
so good at that. Just sit up on top.
Anonymous shit talking. It's like being an
judge
internet
people.
commenter in real life. Like you could just leave random posts and then get paid for that. That would be.
Don't read the comments. I learned the hard way.
Did you read your comments from Kill Tony?
I read all of them.
Everybody loved me. I love my
wasn't
comments.
gonna read them except for that one.
Oh yeah, you guys
guy.
were on the same episode.
My fans are great, dude. Everyone except that
guy
one.
sucks.
Yeah, there was one guy in the comments that said, Paul gets a lap dance and he doesn't even enjoy it. And he's like, that guy sucks.
No, it was two guys. It was two separate guys.
And I was just like, what the fuck?
I gotta say, I don't disagree with that statement, Paul. You didn't even enjoy that lap dance,
You
bro.
did enjoy it, but you couldn't show it.
Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. Imagine being on your computer and being mad that another man on Earth got a lap dance and didn't like savor it the way you would. And sitting on your computer and be like, oh.
It's a great comment. You're talking about it now. It's a good comment.
First of all, it's a great comment. Second of all, yeah, that's exactly what haters do. They sit on the internet and be mad that someone else has stuff they don't. That's literally
what the comment
what they do.
section is. That's their stage time.
That's
their 5 minutes.
That's true.
You're right. Exactly.
That is hilarious. Actually, I'm gonna just take it as like that's funny. Like the more people I get upset by not enjoying my life is like kind of a pretty sick.
Bro,
Someone didn't get my joke, and that was the funniest thing.
If you got 12 haters right now, Paul, try to get to 30 by September.
People were making up backstories for my life in that comment sections and then arguing about it. I was like, none of this happened.
Who do they think you are?
No, there was some comment about like, I forget. They said something about my boyfriend, but it wasn't true. And I was like, and they're arguing about it. They're like, no, their boyfriend did this. And I was like, where did they get this information from?
Someone said they went to high school with Jesse or something like that, and Jesse was like, "Who are you?" And then the dude was just like, nobody."
He's like, "I'm actually from like another town. We maybe met once. You don't know who I am." And I was like, but his comment was like, "Dan, this guy I went to high school with is out there living his dream, and I'm back here doing nothing." And like a guy I used to smoke weed with is like following his like goals. I was like, "Which one are you?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from this other town. We probably hung out like one time."
You know what's
like,
great about that is his comment is about how his life is like shitty, and he lied, so his life is even shittier.
Yeah,
because he lied to pretend like that's how sad.
Like we're closer than we really are. Yeah.
Like even in his lie, his life is really shitty.
I had a relative. Oh, sorry, Paul. I just cut you off.
That's what this podcast is about. You're already getting a hang of it.
Look at me. I'm joining.
That's actually a classic Paul move played on himself. So that's pretty cool.
I had a relative. I posted my Kill Tony episode on my Facebook page, and I knew it was going to be a mistake because I have so many relatives on Facebook, and I was like, I really want to post it because I also have a lot of comic friends that are like older dudes, that don't have Instagram, but I want them to see them doing things, that kind of thing. So I'm like, I'm just going to go for it. Literally posted it for like an hour, 2 hours in, get a comment from one of my cousins. "I can't believe he would say that to you. That's so inappropriate." Like talking all this shit about like what Ron White said to me. And then I was just
Ron White said, "Who would fuck this girl?"
Yeah, I took that as a compliment.
Yeah, the audience cheered.
Yeah, well,
I was like, I'm not complaining with this at all.
The other
Should
part
I
of
be?
that is no one understands the callback that he was making to when they asked if anyone would fuck the guy that was on stage.
See, that's why you can't watch it out of context because like it's. So then she was like freaking out about it, and I'm like, trying to like explain to her, I'm like, oh, trust me, they said much worse things to the guys. Like, this is just like, it's just an insult. Like, it's just a show. They just joke. They joke around with you. It's the show. And she was just like, yeah, I can't believe that. And he shouldn't have said. And she like wouldn't stop commenting. So finally, I direct messaged her, and I was like, hey, listen, I have people that see all of this, and like what you're doing right now does not look good for me. So can you like not do this? And I just deleted it off my Facebook, and I'm like, fuck this. I posted the link. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roast battle Holly. Her relatives are gonna come after me.
and then this random dude from Boston that I almost just name dropped commented on her comment, and I'm like, dude, we're not friends. Why are you commenting on my relative's comments with like a zesty one-liner that you think is funny?
Stop defending Holly Lloyd Legacy Sharp.
No, it wasn't Lloyd Legacy. Dude, Lloyd Legacy's my hype man.
I don't care what Kevin Quigley said. You don't need to.
That's who it was.
How did I not nail that one?
The only time I could think of, I was like, it was one of two people. It's gotta be Casey McNeil or Kevin Quigley.
Hey, that's my.
That's all it's gotta be.
I don't appreciate you talking about my agent with that tone of voice.
I'm just laughing because.
Dude, shout out to Casey McNeil. He's helped me out. He's given me a lot of connections
Casey
out
McNeil?
here of just
what's
everywhere.
crazy? I used to think he's not a real guy. He's a very nice guy.
Casey's great.
I thought he was just an internet guy.
He's so nice.
He never gives
He
shit
just
to
loves
me.
commenting on people's.
Yeah, he loves Facebook. He just loves being on Facebook.
Dude, as someone who used to be like hopelessly online,
Yeah.
there's so many people in comedy that are like hopelessly online. Like sometimes on Twitter,
You've come a long way with your Facebook addiction.
I'll see someone posting on a Twitter thread, like arguing with people, and like, because I literally only go on for a few minutes a day, but
Yeah.
I always click on a person's profile when they're like really upset about something, and
Yeah.
without fail,
You check in on Brian O'Donnell once in a while?
no, but it's like strangers. Without fail, it's a post every 40 minutes, every day.
Wow.
All day. You know, it's just like people retweet, and I'm just like, dude, this is like a full-time job, what you're
Yeah.
doing. And you have 7 followers, and it's like, what are you doing?
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever posted on Facebook, Paul?
On Facebook, when I was 19 or 20, I was like blackout drunk with my band playing a show, and
Yeah.
then Robin Williams died. And so I went on Facebook blackout drunk and posted, Robin Williams was a joke-stealing piece of shit, and I'm glad he's dead. The night he died.
Oh, man.
I woke up to like 80 comments just being like, hey man, fuck you, and I'm unfollowing you. And I like lost friends. I lost people I don't even know who I lost, because there was just the natural, like, I just gone out of high school like 2 years prior. There's just a lot of people that I was like, you know what, I've had enough of this kid. And people still make fun of me. Like Phil still makes fun of me for it today.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while I was ashamed of it, but now I've come back around to where I was when I was 19. I was like, you know what, Robin Williams was a joke stealing piece of shit. So
He had dementia.
fuck him.
Was Robin Williams
Maybe
a
that's
joke
why.
thief?
Maybe he
Yes.
forgot that he heard it from someone.
He was coked out of his mind also.
Yeah, he was at all times. He was coked out
Yeah.
of his mind. But who called him out for being a joke thief?
It's just like it's like one of those big rumors. Big.
Wait, he's
Oh, okay. Because I don't know. Because
Childhood ruins,
Chappelle tells a
okay.
story about Robin Williams, like after he like quit comedy, and Chappelle was doing this like set or whatever, and he had Mos Def go out there and do comedy, and then Robin Williams wasn't even doing comedy. He just showed up and just like murdered, and he's like, oh,
Well,
this
it's
is
not like Robin
Williams. Like,
Robin wasn't like Carlos Mencia, I don't think, where like his whole career was based on it. I think
Yeah.
there's just a few like bits that were just like very.
Dana Carvey said when he blew up, Robin Williams came to him and was like, hey, I might have lifted a few things from you. And Dana Carvey was like, I stole everything from you. Don't even worry about it.
I don't know, man, but like I've seen Robin Williams sets, and the dude walks into the crowd and just like does a whole set in the crowd, just roasting people, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and he's out there fucking murdering, like
Exactly.
just killing. I'm like, I don't know. I've seen like you can't steal that from anybody. You
Well,
were
that's
just
why
like roasting
people
shit.
were
Like,
probably didn't like my opinion. I mean, he is known as someone who did do a little bit of that shit, but I
That's
don't
fair.
think it's like I don't think it's a defining part of his career.
but
Like it
also
is
back in
now.
like the 80s and the 90s, everyone was doing that shit.
and also
That's
he
like-
was on a lot of cocaine. As
yeah,
just said.
it's so much cocaine.
Yeah,
bro. He
like-
was. Have you seen Live on Broadway with the 30 water bottles he has on the ground?
Yeah.
Bro? He's sweating through his shirt. I felt like he's on more than cocaine that night. He is fucked up that night. Like, I've done cocaine. I did not do that. Whatever he's on, he's out of his mind.
He's not dripping because all that hair on his arms is just absorbing all of the sweat.
I've never seen anyone do that, bro. He just chug a bottle of water and just throw it on the ground. There's like
does he like splash it on his face like throughout
he's fucked up the whole time. He's just losing his fucking mind. And that special is so fucking funny though.
What if when I die, I go to heaven, they open the pearly gates, and then Robin Williams' hairy arms, watching on standing there, he's like, "You saying steal my jokes, you piece of shit?" He just beating the shit out of me.
I would be down for that. I'd make it to heaven for that.
I could fuck Robin Williams up, dude. Actually, he was jacked,
dude.
He was
he would wail on you,
dude. There was a point in his career where he was like weirdly jacked, like in like a very like strong, not even like a vanity way where you just have nice looking muscles. He was just like a dense dude. I think he did lift weights actually.
Yeah, I think Robin Williams would fuck your world up.
He was a leading man in the 90s. He had to get fit.
I think he would fuck your world up right now in his current condition, dude.
He had a lot of testosterone too. He's a very hairy man.
I feel like sometimes I hear like a lot of celebrities take like testosterone and like HGH and like all these substances that are banned in sports, and people be like, "What?" And I'm like, why the fuck not? Like, if I didn't have anyone drug testing me to do this, I already do random drugs. So why wouldn't I take like the drugs that actually like help you like stay fit and like stay fresh and young and shit? Like, it makes no sense when people comment on that. Like, Rogie said he takes like a bunch of that. He said he'd pee hot, right?
He pisses hot, yeah. Dude,
yeah.
Rogie's jacked out of his mind.
Yeah, he's like 55 and gotten stronger as he's gotten older.
His head has grown 3 times the size it was on Fear Factor. He lost hair and his head's bigger.
I always wondered about
he could
Rogan.
be natty, maybe.
Does he shave his head bald, or is he like, or did he go bald and that's why he shaves his head?
He was losing his hair for years. He got plugs, I think. He got some sort of like hair like restoration surgery or something.
I probably look dumber in hell.
Yeah,
you
he's all plugged up.
You can't do that. You can't. The fake hair is only. You look so dumb because everyone knows your hair is fucking fake.
Who's the guy from Community?
Chevy
Joel
Chase?
McHale?
Joel McHale's got good fake hair.
Yeah, the thing about fake hair now is they're finally getting it to a point where they can do some real cool shit, but you have to do it. It's kind of like Christy Vera's Botox joke. You kind of have to start restoring your hair like before you start losing it.
To like maintain what you have.
And also, like Ben said, people are just going to be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You got more hair now.
Once you get to a certain point, it's too late. You got to let it go. Like remember when Carlos Boozer tried that thing? Do you know who else has hair plugs that no one's going to convince me otherwise? Not hair plugs, but LeBron James gets his hair done in for sure.
Oh, obviously. There's been times where he's literally falling out of his head while he was playing.
Who is the wide receiver on the Cowboys? Back in the
Michael
90s?
Irvin?
No, maybe not wide receiver.
Emmitt Smith?
No.
Troy Aikman.
No.
Terrell Owens?
Prime time.
That's Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders has good fake hair too.
He's got fake hair now?
Is he bald now?
He went bald and now he's got a full head of hair. He had a shaved head and now it's completely full.
I think you need that kind of money to do it the right way.
Yeah,
like
you
really
need a lot of money for fake hair money. Like, you know what's fucked up is like, for all the money Donald Trump had, why did his fake hair suck so bad?
Dude, it's not fake. That's why.
That's his real hair?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only plausible explanation. It's so shitty that it's like he just has shitty looking, shitty hair.
I can't. I feel like he's got to have, his hair is fake, bro.
I don't even think he colors it, to be honest with you. I think that's literally, because like, why else would you have hair? Exactly like you said. Why would your hair look like that?
I think if you changed it now, people would call him out.
And his hair has looked like that his whole life. I think it's his real hair.
You think it's his real? You're the first person that's ever said they think it's his real hair. I couldn't even like, because I'm just like, why would you pay for this? You have all this money.
Exactly.
Like, there's
That's why I think it's real.
What if he was just trolling though? Like he's just like, I'm gonna get shitty fake hair, so then that's the argument.
I think he's just the kind of guy just like, I don't give a fuck.
Clearly he gives a fuck. Like
it's part of his brand also.
Yeah, when he did the roast, he said like there's certain things you couldn't talk about, like his money and his hair or something like that. Like he takes his hair very seriously.
I think he gets a bad rep, you know? He seems like a nice guy to me.
What are some of his good qualities?
Dude, leadership. He brings unity.
It's true. True unifier.
Dude, The Apprentice is one of the best television shows in history.
Highest ratings on NBC.
He's not afraid to fire someone, you know? He makes the hard choices.
Dude, it's just like sometimes once in a while you hear a story from a guy who's like hung out with him and just said he was cool, and that's like what I choose to believe he's really like.
See,
he's like a cool guy.
I wanted to do that, but like when I was in Boston, I was working at the casino in Springfield, and the guy that was headlining, I was like running the show and featuring or whatever, or hosting the show, and the guy I was featuring for, he did Trump's he did one of he was like a speaker at one of Trump's whatever things. He's like a New York comic. He's known Trump for whatever. He's like a guy in his like 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I know Trump. He's just a shitty person. Like, even the people that like know him like don't like. He's like that person that like hangs out in the crew. Everyone's like, oh fuck, Don's here.
Yeah,
he's that guy. Like everyone's just like, this dude sucks. Like everyone knows it. He's just around, so everyone's just like, oh fucking Donald's here. This is like, bro, he's just a shitty dude. Like, just at his core, like who he is as a person, he's just a shitty dude.
I guess that does make more sense. I still think the hair is real, though.
I don't know. Strong on that, dude.
It kind of made me respect him a little bit more, though, because I was like, at least we know he's not pretending to be an asshole. You know, he's not pretending to just fucking suck. He just does.
That's why he won, because he was like the realest dude out there.
I just think it's
the realest fake dude out there.
I still don't I don't really think a lot of people like pay enough attention to how bizarre it is that he became president, that he just kind of like accidentally became president.
Holly, 2016 was probably your first election that you could vote in. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't vote.
What? Your first
But
election?
my
It's your
school
fault.
had the debate. My college had the first presidential debate.
Did you
between
go?
Hillary and Trump.
Really?
I didn't get in. I was on the lottery system. We were like waiting in line, and then they were like, "All right, guys, we got all the seats filled, like whatever." And we're like, "No." So then we just went into like a watch party.
Oh, you
Like,
were on Long Island, right?
Yeah.
I was probably packed out for Trump.
It was no, it was a mix. All the news stations were there. It was like, I think like Fox, NBC, like all the different news trucks were there. Like everyone's like trying to get on like the news. People would stand outside for like hours in the middle of the night, just crowds of college kids just holding up like stupid signs, just trying to get one of the signs like on the news. It was like, that was like,
It's like pro wrestling.
Remember like the Harambe meme with like that gorilla? There was
Yeah.
a bunch of like free
Harambe.
Harambe
Dicks out for Harambe.
Yeah. Tits out for Harambe, dicks out for Harambe, all that shit. It was 2016 was a good.
Are you saying Trump was the Harambe of 2016?
No, it was just college kids getting on the news, being like, "Oh, what should I write on my sign?" Oh, I know.
Dude, R.I.P. Harambe.
It was crazy though. It was like a carnival. They had blow up White House. Like it was a White House bouncy house.
Oh,
like,
that's so
isn't
sick.
This like a fucking like? Isn't this important? Like,
Yeah.
should we pay attention?
I like that it was more fun.
Oh, it was so fun. Yeah, we went.
Like in 2008, it was Obama's first election.
Yeah.
And I was a freshman in college, and people took that very seriously. Like people were just like, there was no games, no bouncy councils. People were like, yo, if we don't vote for Obama, dog, we're gonna die, dog.
That's what it felt like.
Then the Republicans were like, yo, if Obama becomes president, dog, we're gonna die. and then South Park.
We're killing everybody.
Bro, did you ever watch the South Park episode they did on election night? South Park nails a lot of things.
Yeah.
But that episode, I remember watching it as I like lived the experience in my college dorm. It was like literally in South Park, he's like, Obama! You know, Randy's like freaking the fuck out for Obama. He's like, I don't have to listen to you. Obama's president now. I can do whatever I want. And then like, there's like a group of Republicans in one room like, this is bad. We're all gonna die. Americans will. But I walked in my dorms. Kids were running up and down the hall like Obama, losing their fucking minds, driving across the street, honking and shit. And I walked into one room and it was like 6 Republican kids, and they're just like, "We're gonna die." And they nailed it so perfectly. There was no games. There was so
Republican
fucking
kids
serious.
did nail it. Actually, those kids nailed it. A lot of people did die because of Obama.
Yeah, not in this country though.
Yeah.
Drop drones. dog.
Obama.
I feel like that's what you should do is look at the stats. It's like how many people. It's like how many people did you kill, and how many people of our people died, and that's how you should be seen as a good president.
Have you ever seen the video? They're just like, Obama, you murdered the more Iraqis and Afghan people with drones than any other president in history. And it just cuts to Obama. That's what I do.
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
Jimmy Dore was on Rogan today dropping Obama like death stats.
Well, I
Who
mean,
was?
the
Jimmy
real
Dore.
the real person to blame is Donald Rumsfeld, who's put all that in motion. And then under Obama was just like, we can keep doing this. I don't give a
R.I.P. Donnie Rum.
fuck." He put that whole secret war in motion.
So I went to a
I felt like
watch
that was a
party.
Dick Cheney thing, but
Yeah, well, no, it was him, and I think Donald Rumsfeld had a huge part in it.
yeah,
Anyway.
that's true. Those guys, old white guys.
What were you saying, Holly?
So I went to a watch party the night that the debate was happening at my school. So I was like really close to where it was actually happening, but just like in like just in like a food court with a bunch of kids that didn't make it into the debate watching it on like a screen, so it was exciting.
It's like partying outside the Super Bowl in the parking lot.
Yeah.
The only size t-shirts they had left were 3XL, so I got a 3XL debate shirt.
So your night shirt?
You got a fucking, you wore a gown?
You got a tall tee? Like,
is that a moo-moo?
And then when we were walking out, I think it was, I want to say it was MTV, there was some like major
Rock the Vote?
There, and they were like interviewing us on like who we thought was gonna win, and I didn't know shit about politics then. I was 19 years old, I knew nothing, and I was just talking a bunch of shit. And it's really funny because there's me and another girl who I was like friends with, and I'm being interviewed, and later on I found a picture of like me getting interviewed, and she's just death glaring me the whole time. So whatever I was saying, like, she did not agree, but yeah.
Man, that must have been but now it's like, now we like any 19-year-old that like freaks the fuck out on the media, we're like, hey, we need to listen to this 19-year-old's opinion like we know anything.
They
we
need
don't
to
know
push the voting age up, I think. I think it should be 21.
We don't know. You don't know. You never realize like how little you fucking knew at that time until you look back and you're like, oh no, I was a fucking moron.
Yeah, if I knew Obama was going to kill that many Middle Eastern people, I wouldn't have voted for him. What was I thinking, dude?
I just want to know, like sometimes when a team gets the playoffs but like loses, you always wonder if they could have been a champion. I just wonder if the stats John McCain would have put up.
Oh yeah,
the amount probably would have doubled Obama's numbers on murder. I mean, John McCain's a war hero, dude. Would have been sick. We should lower the voting age.
Who'd you vote for in this election? No, just kidding.
We should lower the voting age. I think if you can transition to another gender at like 6 years old, you also should be able to vote. That's just me.
No, I don't think you should. No, I'm
pretty progressive that way, though. You guys probably aren't as left leaning as I am.
I didn't know anything when I was that age. When I was 18, no, and I knew nothing about the world.
Yeah, but then again, it's also fucked up because then you don't have just a bunch of old ass people making decisions for everybody else, which fucking sucks. Because we learned from the baby boomers, those guys fucking suck. You can't have old people doing shit, but like, I don't know, maybe move them to all like Florida. Like, once you get past a certain age, they just got to ship you to Florida and just like you live out your last years in the sun.
Millennials are going to give in there? We're just going to give up on everything.
Didn't we already do that? Didn't millennials already give up?
Was AOC a millennial?
Yeah, she gave up on trying to be president, so probably.
Yeah, she already flipped hard.
She has best feet of the millennium.
Imagine.
Yeah, dude. Now we're in LonelyMans territory. Ooh. AOC's feet, baby.
Can I ask? The Olympics. So the story is
okay.
Simone Biles. The story is
it Simone or Simona?
She smoked weed. She was born a biological man. Is that trying to compete as a woman?
Yeah.
And she quit the gymnastics competition. That's like the news story because I haven't read a lot about it. I'm just basing off the headlines.
I think that's 3 different people. I feel like that's way too much for
3
one
different
person.
black women.
I've only heard about the weed story.
Wait, what's the weed story? I didn't hear that.
And I don't think that was her.
Track star. No, I know it wasn't her. I was just saying the
Paul's combining all 3 black Olympic athletes.
I think there was multiple black Olympic athletes that are circulating in the news.
Yeah, I was making
one of them smoked weed. I know it.
I was picking up what Paul was putting down.
It was a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just ruined it.
He combined Sha'Carri Richardson. Who was the trans athlete? What was her name?
I don't know.
The trans athlete.
No, it's funny though. It's like these are clearly just like once a week. They're just like big Olympic story because nobody watches the Olympics.
When did they start, dude? I have no
That's
idea.
Clearly, why they do this. They're not just like because even if these things were happening,
yeah.
Like even the weed thing, which was kind of an interesting story because it does seem like bullshit on the. It's like, why is this on the front of USA Today?
Just, dude, Trump's out of office. They have nothing to talk about.
We're in a fucking war, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like the Olympics. Yeah, we're in like 7 of them.
Always, bro. There's still a bunch of kids in cages and shit, bro. No, nothing changed at all. That's the best part about it.
They just don't talk about it anymore after Trump's on.
No, they're just, it's just not hot. Like, no one gives a fuck.
The lamestream media. No, I realized Alyssa used to work for the lamestream media. She used to work at HuffPost.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow,
told me
that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm dating one of the worst people in history.
A liberal terrorist?
A journalist.
I think she might have worked there when I still followed them on Twitter and would like get like outraged all the time.
Yeah.
Like I used to get like libtard outraged on Twitter.
Yeah, that's like the whole. And dude, she literally worked like next to. She calls them investigative journalists or like the 6 people she worked with, and I don't want to say anything to her. I'm like, it's because she says they were like nice people, but
they just scrolled Twitter for stories.
Was she into it, or was she into it, or like nah?
she wasn't into it just because the culture, not because like any like stance or whatever. It's just like it's kind of a tough, stressful job. It's like, hey, I got another story about dead babies being assaulted. And you're like, I don't really want to think about this.
Yeah, not again.
Yeah.
I always like to like. I feel like it surprised me that American women don't win every single sport in the Olympics. The reason being, like, half of the world, women can barely, like, are allowed to, like, read. They're fighting different fights over there. Like,
yeah, which makes them disciplined and better at sports.
It's like,
less time reading, more time practicing.
No, they can't even play sports. Like, you can't even wear a jersey. Out here, it's like, women can do whatever. And then, like, you're trying to beat these people that, they're like, we haven't even seen the ball. This is our first year letting us go outside.
But
we should be destroying them at everything.
Have you seen, like, Scandinavian women and women from, like, the Netherlands and shit? Those women are fucking biologically superior to, like, almost every other woman on
They should
earth.
all beat the shit out of all of us.
Shout out to Daphne Shippers.
Yeah. Like, every time I see... It's, like, one of the only cultures where the women are, like, the average height is, like, approaching the men's average height.
Oh,
like,
yeah. When I went to Amsterdam, dude, there were some tall blonde broads over there.
And it's just
They all look the same. They're all like super tall and leggy. I've watched the women's soccer game when I was at the gym.
Yeah.
I'm like, all of these girls look exactly the same. They're all 5'11" and just long legs.
They all look like the dude from fucking Rocky, the Russian blonde dude.
If he dies, he dies.
They all look like that dude with longer hair.
Man, I feel like Russia would be the craziest like country to do the Olympics for sure.
Did you watch the Icarus documentary?
No.
About the doping?
I haven't seen that.
It was like state-funded cheating.
First of all, that's just trying to win, okay? Listen,
They wanted the worst, yeah.
That'd be crazy though. Like if you miss, imagine like you're just like you're like the dude from like the Colombian soccer team, like you missed a goal and then you just end up dead on the street. Like that's the way the Russians seem. Like if you don't win gold, like your family's done. Like they got your family on lock.
They're gonna add MMA to the Olympics soon.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
It's gonna be awesome.
The Russians will win.
I mean,
dude.
the Olympics, the first Olympic event ever in Greece, they did pancratia or something.
Okay.
It's just MMA fighting with like throat punches and shit.
Ooh, that's
throat
sick.
punches. Yeah.
I think it's literally MMA fighting. It's just like no eye gouging, which is pretty much the rules of real MMA.
Oh, bouldering's in there this year. I should check out some of the highlights.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
is.
interesting.
And skateboarding, my two sports, dude.
Don't put your skateboarding ability is not even close to your bouldering ability.
No, I can cruise pretty hard.
Okay, well, cruising is not in the Olympics, unfortunately.
How much did you like that skateboard that you let Riley borrow?
I liked it. Why?
It's gone.
Why?
He left it at the park a few weeks ago.
Oh my god.
I like how he said a few weeks ago, like it already happened. He's just tell Paul, nah, fuck it, dude.
I forgot until now, honestly.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Dude, so like what happened, dude? Like I was at the park and like I was riding the board and then like
No, he found somebody's car keys on the ground and then he like was so concerned with like trying to get the keys back to somebody and forget your skateboard on the ground.
I think that's partially my fault, Paul, because I was driving him crazy about the keys. I was like, we gotta find this car with these keys. And he's like, no, let's just give it to the DJ. And I was like, the DJ's not gonna do anything.
There was like a wild fucking party going on at the park, and Riley gives the. I think I might have suggested that. It might be my fault too.
I mean, no, I think honestly that's probably a good idea.
Why wouldn't you just
Somebody
leave?
pocketed the AirPods, and I was not for it. I was like, dude, that's so fucked.
I mean, you
Well,
lose your
not
car
use
keys and your
names.
AirPods. What are you more concerned
Wait,
with?
who's somebody?
I'm not gonna name names.
Tell me who stole someone's AirPods
I
right
will
now.
after.
Can I guess?
I mean
You
No, they
should
didn't-
trade them for the skateboard that they
didn't
lost.
steal them. I think they were just joking about pocketing them, and I was like, if somebody like took my AirPods, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, but if you left your
if I
AirPods
was
at
in
the
possession
park-
of the AirPods, they would have went home with me.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
Although I accidentally stole an AirPod case from the gym one time because I thought I lost my AirPod case, and I was like, "Do you guys have an AirPod case here?" And they're like, they just pulled one out. I'm like, "That's got to be it." And then months later, I found it under my bed, and I was like, "Oh, never mind."
oh, what? They got a pair of AirPods in here. I didn't notice this whole time.
It's kind of lucky, a coincidence. So you gotta.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Sometimes if somebody loses something, it's like at a place like Zilker Park, you just find a random pair of AirPods that could literally be fucking anybody's. I don't feel like you stole
But it
anything.
was with the keys.
Yeah, but are you gonna find the fucking keys?
I wonder if I valeted their car that weekend because I valeted someone's car. They had AirPods on their keys.
No, it wasn't. It was just keys and then AirPods. Like,
Oh.
They left them on the ground.
Oh, they had an AirPod keychain.
Yeah, we'll come back and look for the keys.
What a loser.
You got to chalk the AirPods up to the game, you know?
Yeah.
Just jock them up to the game and get a new pair.
Yeah, if I got my keys and lost my headphones, I'd be like, thank God. Like, replacing a car key is so hard.
I would have picked up the keys and tossed them directly into a lake. So I can't really judge anybody's
How much did our friend have to pay to replace his car key?
$900.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
To replace, yeah.
How much are AirPods?
120.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
They're probably more now. Back when
Wait.
I bought them, they were like 120, 150.
Why $900?
Because they have all those sensors and stuff, and you gotta like rebuild the whole key and shit for like individuals because they're all like computer like hooked up to the car and shit. So it's
fuck?
Was it
fucked
push
up.
to start, like keyless entry?
Yeah, you got all the keyless entry stuff, so they got to redo the whole computer, reprogram everything. It's fucked up.
Wait, because
He's got to push to start.
But did they change so that the old key won't work in his car?
Yeah, they have to like reprogram a new key.
Because I bought a new key. Buying a new key for your car that just matches the one you already have is like very easy.
Well, because when you have like a regular key that's just like that, but like all the new like car keys are all like fucking electronic and all push to start.
What a fucking scam!
Yeah, it's the fucking worst. The nicer they just charge you more for whatever bullshit they make on it.
Dude, if I ever had a car like that and it broke and they're like, it's gonna be $900, like, so if I had a shittier, worse car, this would be like $10 to fix.
They would just cut you a new key on the spot.
You can just go to the fucking locksmith and then get a new key cut.
I would be like, all right, make me the key, and then I'm gonna back up about 200 feet, and then I'm gonna run into this garage at full speed. But I'll pay you the $900.
The crazy thing about push starts is you can literally not have your keys in your car, and you can just start your car and drive and not know that you don't have your keys.
Mine required me to have the keys in the car.
Yeah, you'll be in the car.
A lot of them, or I think that's how they work. They're like proximity. If the key's not
it's
within,
like a 2016. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You left the key in your house and still started your car?
No. My brother's friend had a push start, and he told me a story where like he left his keys somewhere, but like they like got pretty far without them, and then realized they were missing. Like,
I think your brother's friend's a liar.
I gotta call bullshit because the car wouldn't have started
I swear that happened.
Unless the keys were nearby when it started, and then he lost the keys as he started driving.
Once you shut that car off, that's where your car is.
No, exactly. That's what happened.
Okay.
If the car's on and then you lose the keys, you're fucked.
No, the keys are nearby, but they don't have to be in it. So if they're nearby, the car starts.
That makes sense.
When
I
was valeting, people would
keys to be in it, so
I couldn't find some people's like keys in their car because they would like toss them like somewhere in the car and like get out. And so I was like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to like. I lost their keys. I was freaking out, and this kid was like, try to start the car. If you do, the key is in there. So I started it, and I was like, all right, good. It looked all over the place, and it was in some random leather case. It didn't look like a key at all. It was completely concealed and just like tossed into the center console.
Bro, I used to lose my keys all the time because I'd always just get in my car and throw them in the center console, and I'd forget, and then I'd need to get in my apartment. I'd be like, where the fuck are my keys?
When I had the Ultima that was push to start, I never took my keys out of my pocket because you didn't need them to unlock the car. You didn't need them to start the car.
It's kind of convenient.
It is.
Unless you get your keys stolen. I did lose my key in Santa Barbara. I lost my keys in my wallet when I was just ran. I know
to a rental?
No, I lost my wallet in Santa Barbara, and then someone messaged me like, "Hey, I found your wallet. I'll send it to you." And then they never sent me my wallet. I was like, "You didn't listen. If you're gonna keep the fucking wallet, don't say shit. Just like let it go." But
I've had friends who get their wallets back, like the hundreds of dollars are gone, but the wallet is still there.
It's a catch-22. Yeah, because I'm like, I would have rather got the $100 and you could take the rest of the wallet.
Oh wait, no. One guy hand delivered my friend's wallet with all of the money in it. He's like, I just want to prove that there are good people in this world.
Dang.
Yeah.
I wish I had some money for test that out. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one carries cash in their wallet anymore. Those days are over.
I have cash in my wallet right now.
And you can't like use it anywhere in Austin.
Yeah. What do you do with cash in Austin?
Tip money.
You tip in cash?
Give it to homeless people.
Yeah, pretty much you're only giving money to homeless people than cash here. Like everywhere I go is like, I go eat the poke place every day, fucking cashless. Everywhere I go is like cashless.
Yeah.
Austin's, I'm like, cash used to rule everything around me. Now cash means nothing.
Credit rules everything.
I hate those iPad tips. So it's like, would you like to tip 25% today for that coffee? And I was like, no, but if I don't hit yes, I'm going to look like an asshole because I have to go into the lower tip options, and that's going to take more time.
I take the extra time to type in $1. And make sure when I hit the 00, it doesn't turn into $100.
Oh, it's such bullshit. I'm burning through money just from those stupid iPad tips where it's like automatically goes to 20%. It's like I literally got like a scone. Why am I tipping 20%? Like, what did you do? You reached into the cabinet and got it for me.
Yeah, no, the tipping thing, they get me. Every time I have to do an electronic tip, I take it down to 15 because I'm pissed about it.
I usually do 18 because it's just like the lowest of the 3 options, but not low enough where you have to go into a different setting and find it.
I'm just like, if it's there, I'll do the 15. I'm like, why are we doing this? I feel like COVID just made everybody be like, hey, we are upping the tipping process now. Like, we're making tipping mandatory for things that you didn't even...
Sometimes it starts at 20. I'm like, no.
I'm like, I used to never have to chip to go to Chipotle. Now Chipotle's trying to get me to tip at Chipotle? Like, what? What are we doing here, people?
They should have those at restaurants when you give them their check. Like, you bring over the iPad with the 3 options. All right, which one's this going to be? 'Cause
I've been tipping a lot since we lived here, but pretty much in the past day or two, I've decided that I'm just going to stop entirely.
Yeah, like through COVID, I was pretty generous with the tips.
I mean, unless I get something delivered, yeah. Or,
You're getting $5 minimum
or
for
like
delivery.
a server at a restaurant. But yeah, as far as like a food truck goes or any of that shit, yeah, I'm on a total. I'm sorry, dude.
$1 for the food trucks.
Not to be like my dad, but if you're not getting paid enough to work in this food truck, you got to find something else to do. Because I'm not giving you this burrito's $12. I'm not giving you $1 on top of it.
Yeah, I don't know. The tipping situation's got out of hand. I mean, I'll still do it, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Well, that's the thing is like there is a certain level of like I just got to stop going to eat places if I don't want to tip. I'll just do it at my house.
That's what I've been doing, and you're going to smell eggs and bacon for it. So,
dang, I like how Holly's been here for approximately 1 hour, and your hair is now going to be everywhere.
Yeah. What? Where? Is it already on the couch?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely already on the couch. I pulled one out of there.
Holly's settled in, dude.
There's already one
I'm
right over there by
I'm marking my territory.
Yeah,
or they could be some old Paul Cyphers.
No, that's definitely a Holly Johnston hair by the Zoom recorder.
How did that get there?
Yeah, I don't know. It's already there.
Before we wrap up, we need to do the LonelyMans host ceremony.
Oh yeah.
Ben, you must relinquish your spot on the couch.
So me in this corner here, we've had a long run. It's been real
Since April.
Yeah, but I'm bequeathing this corner to you here, Holly. You are now going to be here next to the volcano. You know, all the trusty things that we have that I sit here, but reasons why. So I just want to say, do the spot well, hold it down. I'll give you my shoulder routine. So
I actually did shoulders today.
Yeah,
Make a good imprint on the couch.
Yeah, exactly. Do that. I'll teach you how to use the volcano. And then we can talk about mushrooms and porn anytime, and really just hold it down.
Like me.
Yeah, pretty much. And then your feet can also not reach the floor from here, so that'll be cool. Just keep it consistent.
They don't.
So now.
All right, here we
It's
go.
official.
All right, so this song is the song I chose for Ben.
Goodbye, Benbow. Welcome, Hall Joe.
Goodbye, Benbow. Here comes Hall Joe.
Either gonna lose or gain followers. I don't know which one it's gonna be. Stay tuned.
I don't know.
What song is this?
Is this Boston by Augustana?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know that was hot.
It's gonna get us kicked off of YouTube.
Oh, hey, by the way, that volcano's hot. That's how it burns the weed. It's hot.
Hold on, we're gonna.
You're unplugging that on your way out, please.
What's up?
You're unplugging
That's
the
gonna
volcano.
make me
Of course.
I get
Leave it
so
out here if I
paranoid
don't use
about
it.
hot objects being on.
Yeah, no, the volcano, because I use it consistently.
This feels good. This feels right.
No more Benbow. Now we have Hojo.
Are you gonna leave the volcano here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
You gotta give me one more tutorial on how to use it. It's not that hard. Last time you did it, I was like, okay, this is easy.
I was saying even if Ben shows you, you're not going to use it the whole month he's
I
gone.
know, because it's just like, it just adds an extra step to smoking
You
weed.
can just watch the YouTube video.
It makes it way better, though. It
Yeah.
does make
It's
it way
my
better.
favorite way to
Yeah,
smoke.
watch a YouTube tutorial.
I feel like your demographic might change a little bit. I'm sorry.
Our demographic on the show?
Your last episode got way more views than like most of our episodes.
Yeah.
Did we coincide with her posting of
Thanks.
Kill Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that did it. You know, you're riding the.
It's a genius move.
Should link it in the YouTube, the Kill Tony comments on YouTube. Just link the podcast.
Oh yeah. I'll troll all of your comments and reply.
Yeah, do it. Just
We should
piggyback.
we should get like everybody from New England to wear Lonely Man sweatshirts to Kill Tony every week, or T-shirts, and then when we get called, we'll all be out wearing the same T-shirt.
Do I have to buy merch now?
Yeah,
you have to. You have to buy $110 worth of merch from the podcast.
I think I'm gonna get a Lonely Man's tank top.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my
Oh, you're gonna get a
Lonely
follow
Man's
from
crop top, wear it out to the clubs.
Lonely Man's crop tops. Listen, the Lonely Man's is hot.
dude. Crop it up.
I'm telling. If we got made Lonely Man's merch that was like more available, somebody hit
Yeah.
me up on Instagram. Was like, "You guys have merch? I really like the Lonely Man logo." I wonder if
We
anyone's
find a way
Make
to
like
bought any of it.
spandex shorts that say "Lonely Man's" on the ass.
How much is the T-shirt?
Like 20 something.
Yeah, can we find a way to not have them be that much?
No, it's like the only way we can make we make like $5 off of the shirts.
Yeah, I just wish.
Molly Cronin just bought some merch.
It's a cool design. I just don't
She
know.
seems cool. I want to meet her.
Did you get a follow from her yet?
No, I don't think I have.
MoPro, follow Hojo.
All right, we're at 1 hour.
Yeah, you're gonna
We
be
are.
Molly Cronin because she's the dopest. So that's pretty much that. And then she'll probably make some dope memes of if you say anything funny.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get
Memes.
Photoshopped now. You're gonna get memed up.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, that's what happens.
It's gonna be you and Harambe.
I should just not. I don't know.
Oh man, yo, I'm so hungry. So
All right, Ben, have a safe trip. I hope you find yourself in West Texas,
oh no,
and then I'm excited to see where you find yourself on your 2-week vacation.
bro, if I come back, your boy's gonna be
Don't
find
get
himself
lost
in
in
Tulum.
the desert in the stars.
Bro, your boy's gonna find himself in Tulum, dog.
You're gonna get it. All right, we're gonna get kicked off YouTube. Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.